Well, that was easy. Should try modding more often. Hello everyone, my name is Bret, and sometimes I wear a beret, and I have a very special blaster to show you today. This is the MotoStryfe from Prickly's Nerf mods. If you have not seen this before, well, you just found out what it was. It is a Motofury, a Nerf Nitro Motofury. No cars, and a Stryfe. Slapped together. And it is beautiful. If you want to see a full overview of this, you can check out Prickly's Nerf Mods channel. He will have a video on this and all its glory. I'll link to that as well because that would actually be useful to see. You can find out everything that went into making this thing on the inside and some of the techniques he used to paint this on the outside. And at End War 2018, I had a chance to meet him and see this blaster in person. I think he was using it as his HVZ primary, and I was very, very excited to see this because Nerf Nitro has a small but special place in my heart with nerfing and stuff. So it was kind of sad to see that he was going to be taking a break from the nerfing community and just nerfing for a bit, but understandable, everyone's got to do things, and he was selling some of his nice blasters, and I was quick to jump on this one because I wanted to give it a new home, and I thought this could be a perfect primary for some of my games. So that should scare you maybe if you don't know it, but this is actually held in with magnets. How do they work? This front part is supposed to actually be compatible with another front piece that he was working on. Now he did send that to me, and I'll see if I actually get to putting it on here. It's not painted the same way right now, it's just 3D printed material. But right now, yes, this piece can come off, or I could be stupid. Oh yeah, this is what he sold it to me for. No. Anyhow, so there's a lot of 3D printed material on this. This rail is all 3D printed. Shh. This one is too. There were some rails on the side as well. One of them got slightly damaged in transit, but I actually kind of liked it without them on the side because it made the blaster a little bit thinner. And here it is on the other side. And here's his porcupine right there. Oh, I didn't even realize that one. He did do Stryfe and Motofury on this side. but he didn't do Motofury on this side. Very Hasbro-esque. Not sure if intentional or not. The back is now what you would use to put your battery in. It takes a 3S LiPo. So there's a lot of room in here for whatever size battery you want. Oh yes, and this front piece is also 3D printed. This part on the bottom is completely... You're fine, don't worry about it. This part on the bottom is, I think he said, completely custom done, so that was a lot of work. But this mag release he had to install because, as it turns out, the Motofury doesn't need one of those. And then he made a rev trigger right here. Now, this rev trigger is kind of funky. It works going in, but I can also toggle it up. And the Motofury is just kind of a funky blaster. You know, it's not meant to be fired the same way, so getting a feel for maybe firing it with my, not my index finger like you normally would a rev trigger, but with my ring finger below that and toggling it up. The Motofury trigger itself is fine, but when you pull it back too far, I mean, you literally go flush with the blaster, but by the time I think you get halfway is when you fired a dart, so it's not a problem. Again, that's just funky Motofury ergonomics. And then this mag release on the side, had to get used to that too because it's kind of far, you know, for my one finger. Funky, but functional. And it's definitely tight enough so that if I hit this mag release, that mag ain't falling out, which I would consider a good thing. There is also a voltmeter on the other side, right here. Right where the jam door would normally be, but obviously with this rail on top, you are not getting to that jam door, so it makes sense to me. And yeah, that is the MotoStryfe. It is doing right now about 130, so it's HVZ legal for most HVZ caps. I think it's a beautiful piece of work, and I commend Prickly for taking on the task of Motofury integration because obviously it's I mean, it's not a cheap blaster as is, but it's also just a real funky one. I mean, it fires cars. What are you gonna do with that? Well, this is what you do with it. MotoStryfe. I think Prickly and all the creators out there who make fantastic integrations like this, because I myself am obviously not known for making such fine pieces of work. Well done, sir, on some fantastic, fantastic builds, and yes, shout out to everyone who works on these things and you think, well, I mean, they're cool, not everyone gets to see them, but yes, you do you, because not everyone, this guy included, can do such fantastic work. So keep up the fantastic mods, integrations, folks. I enjoy seeing them and aspire to maybe one day be able to purchase them. No, to be able to do something like that as well, or at least just gaze at them, or use them in a game, because that's what I'm gonna do. Hit! That's it. Put your iPro down.
Giant red, iPro.
Oh, you have it hidden.
Kid in the red.
But reloading. This is a funky reload. Go right.
I'm on Chris. Chris.
Oh. Nice full bucket. Oh. Oh, no one said that. There's no balls in there. There's a ball here though. Nope, also empty.
Do you run flywheel blasters?
Sometimes.